of when you're greasing your equipment to get ready to use it, and you go to spin the axle down here. You go to spin that with a channel lock, and you go to spin it, and you go, why ain't that turning? But this side over here is. Well, truth be known, the pin fell clean out. So, with that being said, oh, god darn grease all over my grease gun. Yeah. Crud. Hey, it happens. He said there was another pin that was duct taped to this thing, and all I'm seeing are big nasty globber of grease. Oh, right there it is. There it is. Got the thing, because these things are notorious for falling out. It'd be easier just to keep one on the rake, and that way you have a spare, because for some darn reason these things like to fall out. I'm gonna take and put the thing in there. Kind of wish I had my tripod, but I don't, because, well, I'm just not that acclimated right now. I mean, I am and I'm not. And that thing is still, well, it had to find a home. I won't do is put it on my mouth like that. Now what you gotta do is you gotta take and you gotta spin this around to where you can get that little guy straight on down, and then it falls in right like that. Then you can take and close them two together, if they'll go, provided you have the correct cotter pin. Now these things are not meant, well, we'll just clear the air right now. These things are not meant to be used in place of hitch pins, or the clips on hitch pins, because for the simple fact, like if you have a fire or something along those lines, that's what that's supposed to do, is keep that all tight. These things are not meant to be used as hitch pins, because, well, I'll take you up here, because if you have a fire or something, you need to be able to pull that out right quick and pull your hitch pin and get the heck away from the piece of equipment that is on fire. Hydraulic hoses can be replaced. They're just easy to replace. You just go get, that's the last thing you should be worried about, is hydraulic hoses. Get the heck away from the piece of equipment. But cotter pins, like I showed, are a huge no-no. I personally hate them. But for stuff like universal joints and things where it doesn't really matter, you know, because you're not, if the thing's on fire, you're not going to want to come back here and unhook that and save that and blah de blah blah blah. Okay, So we got this back together. And I guess I need to find me a extra pair of channel locks to keep in my buggy, because it's right there, and that's my grease gun that come out of there. So I'm just gonna take and throw these in my gator, so that way I have them when I need them for situations like this. So that way, say like, you know, the rakes are down behind the barn and we need to grease them, they can be greased. And why I'm not finding that grease fitting is be the heck on me. It's probably broken, and we probably haven't fixed it, because it's one of those that are like really in the pain of butt to fix. So we just don't fix it. And I think we got a wheel bearing that is mucho gone. I would think so, but I'm not sure. Kind of seems to me like, I don't know, I'm just guessing. Got that all fixed, got the rest of it all greased. Dolly has been greased, or the hitch, whichever you prefer. The back rake has been greased. Thankfully there are no broken cotter pins on this one, roll pins. Don't know why. That one's got a little bit of play in it. That one's got some play in it. It's nothing like this one up here, though. That is really bad. And when your bearings have went, it'll just start eating into the shaft, because that's what it sets on, and then you obviously put grease in it, and it rides on the grease. Well, when the bearing goes bad, you know, just like I said, and we'll just allow it to, oh my goodness, yeah, whoo, hoo, 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 hoo. That is bad. Wow, holy crud, didn't expect it to be that bad. Jeez. Okay. So I just called Dad just to let him know what was going on. And he was like, there's no way that the wheel bearings are shot. They're fine. Well, if you guys watch us back into this rake, I will show you that something is going on with this. I mean, that is not good. That shouldn't be doing that. Now, oh, would you shut up already? This one back here is tighter than the one up there. Now we can either run it till it, you know, the rear end splits apart in half, and then we're really, really screwed. I mean, this is just, it's not acceptable. But if we can make it just till we mow corn, or till we rake the corn fodder, then we'll put it in the shop and we'll spend more money on it. It's always something. It feels like a Monday, but today is Tuesday. Tuesday the 30th. A little bit chaotic around here. That's coming off this winter because it's of no value to us. So like I said, we're getting rid of this thing this winter. We're never going to use it again, so it's in the way of the jack. When you go to put the jack down and you go to run the crank, boom, it hits right there. That is when the jack is down, you're trying to crank it. It makes a pain in the butt to hook the rest of this thing up, because of how close this frame is to the drawbar. And we're never going to use it again, so we're just going to do away with it and just not even screw around with the acid anymore. So I was hooking the baler up. Said he wanted this rim all scuffed up so we could paint it white just like all the others. Primarily I think it's for a hay wagon, but I've been known to be wrong, and that's okay. Just like it's okay if you don't have all the answers to questions that people are asking. It's okay, and that feels relatively smooth. It's always better to work on things where you can reach them. Instead of having to bend over on the floor or get down on your hands and knees and do it on the floor, it's just easier to have a portable workbench, is what I call it. So we're just gonna let the rakes go. If they fall apart, they fall apart. We'll fix them then. I hear a bunch of noise back here. Don't know what all the hubbub's about, but I'm sure we're up to something. Had to borrow a little bit of stone and put in the building to grade with. Got it about 90% hooked up. The only thing left to do is hook the power plug up. That is this guy here. Sometimes, I don't know if it's on the baler end or the tractor end, that guy right there, it is loose. And sometimes the pins, I forget which end it is, can get knocked out of alignment. And it's just better if somebody knows what they're doing, that has knowledge of this kind of stuff when it comes to hooking electrical devices up and stuff like that. The rake's, or at least the front one anyhow, is old and tired. But yeah, you should not be doing, well, that's because it is not straight. It's just old and tired is all that there is to it.